how do you think we're going to find out how many things are in my bag?
6, 7,
Remember to raise your hand, okay?
10.
So are we guessing?
No.
What's the best way to find out how many are in something?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And what's that called?
I guess that's counting.
Counting. That's right. That's right. The best way is to count them and find out what's in there. So, what we can do, remember to be quiet, okay? And listen. We can count what's in the bag. We have 1. Y'all count with me.
1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 blocks. We have 8 blocks. So this is called a tens frame. Have y'all used a tens frame before?
Yeah.
Okay. So can you tell me how many more do you need to get to 10? 2. And how do you know that?
Because you know 8 is 3 blocks and there's 2 more make 10.
Okay, that's right.
Hey,
Let's see what I've got in here.
100.
Okay. I know, y'all do so good when y'all count to 100. Okay, count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If we have 6 butterflies, how many more to get to 10?
4.
How did you know that, Callie?
Because
You were looking at my number line, weren't you? Let's show everybody. Callie, tell them what you were doing.
I was counting the numbers to all the way to 10 because I started
at
from
6. Okay, and so when you start at 6, because there's 6 butterflies, you can count 1, 2, 3, 4 more to 10. And another way is you can look right here. You can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4 empty blocks in the tens block. Okay. All right, now I have 2 groups here. Do you see I have 2 groups? I have a group of 8 blocks and a group of 6 butterflies. Who can tell me how you can compare a group of 8 blocks and 6 butterflies? Callie, when you're talking about numbers.
You know there's 8 in one group and 6 in one group and 1.
Okay, well that's one thing. Sometimes you can join them, but what else, Amarion? Can't you decide if one has more than the other group, or one has less than the other group? What does it mean if I say that these blue blocks have more? I have more blue blocks than I have green butterflies.
And the 6.
Then the blocks are greater. 8 is greater than 6. Right?
Yes.
Okay, so I've got one more bag. Count them with me.
1,
2, 3, 4. Well, let me ask you a question. Are there more bears or less bears than the butterflies?
4. Less bears than 6 bears.
There are less bears. There are less bears. And Zamarion, what does it mean if something's greater?
It's higher.
It means it's higher or there's more. What does it mean if something is less than, Aaliyah? That means there's not as many or less of them.
Using a number line is helpful when counting objects in sequence. A tens frame can be used to compare 2 groups of objects into greater than and less than.